how to actually build a romantic connection with anybody. Let's see what this is about.
Look, I've formed romantic connections, okay? They were real. They happened. I'm qualified. We're in a weird spot. The dating landscape sucks. There's a gender war.
Yeah.
People are secretly recording you on your first date at the Cheesecake Factory. What are we doing? Skit or not, stop doing that. I'm not gonna make this super long. Bro. I don't think you need to have all the answers. I don't think you should be scouring the internet for ways to bond with people. A lot of this stuff you just can't teach. You gotta go do it, as uncomfortable as that might sound. So if you need tips on how to form and maintain a healthy romantic relationship, I have some, and they're free.
Easiest advice I've ever been given. Every girl has a button about the size of a little coin. You want to take that button and you want to lick that button. No, driving down the street doing that is crazy.
This is not my life. It's just a fun farewell to a friend. It's just a fun farewell to a friend. This is not my life. It's just a fun.
It's debated whether this is biologically programmed into our brains or shaped by the bombardment of media we are subjected to by birth. Either way, it's safe to say we have assumptions, beliefs that point us in a specific direction. Your ideas about romance come from somewhere, and usually you didn't really get a choice. Most of us, it's
I got mine from rom-coms.
Media, books, our parents, our grandparents. I don't want to knock anybody, but go back and...
Or like Fresh and Fit podcast. Man, imagine that's where somebody's that's their like base is like Andrew Tate and Fresh and Fit podcast.
Watch some of your favorite media and just look at how corny the romance is.
It's
and
so
like half the time it didn't need to be there. It didn't really service the plot at all. It was just a thing to do in the 90s. Could you imagine going to film school and working your way up to become a director, and you're watching your script come to life and you're in an executive meeting and they're like, this is good, but
where's the fucking...
What if
they fucked?
Two people kissed. It's a good thing to know where your ideas of romance and intimacy come from, because if you don't, there's a good chance that your understanding might be a little flawed.
Yeah.
You get out into the real world and you realize it's not what it seemed to be. There's a lot missing. It's not love at first sight.
Yeah.
There are no butterflies in your stomach. It's actually in your chest, and it's called anxiety. There's no cute, furry supporting character helping you through any of this. It's confusing. And suddenly you have to deal with not only your own fears and insecurities, but you have to mash them up with someone else. You have to make an educated guess on somebody's character and put a little bit of trust and a little bit of faith in a stranger. And there's no possible way of knowing how it's going to turn out until it actually happens. The very first thing to understand is you don't get to build a romantic connection with whoever you want. They have to be a willing participant. Duh, but like, no, because some of y'all don't get it.
Yeah, I didn't get that at first. I just thought like, you can love somebody. And that's how they make it seem too. They make it seem like, oh, that clip is perfect. This right here, they make it kind of seem like you as a man, you have to go chase somebody or you have to conquer a woman. It's like, no, this is I was once told by a wise man named Charleston White that pimping is a non-contact sport. You know what I'm saying?
There are plenty of fish in the sea, yes, but the world is not your oyster.
And not every fish wants to be caught.
Just because you think somebody is attractive, just because you see them all the time, does not mean the possibility to build a romantic connection exists.
Agreed.
Oh, you don't be kissing my hand. I don't know where your lips been.
Building a romantic connection does not mean forcing one.
Agreed.
Some people are just in your life to be in your life. And they don't want you. And there's nothing you can do about it.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you wanting somebody and they don't want you. Like, that's fine. Bro, it's no different than you want to go to put in a job application and the job just doesn't want to hire you. It happens, bro. It's not even like a bad thing. Everybody gets rejected. It's just some people play it so safe that they found a way to not really get rejected ever. Or there's, they're really pretty. Boom, 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 boom. But like, it happens to everybody. Everybody fails. Everybody miss shots. Like, it's genuinely all right.
Moving on. We got 4 parts.
Oh,
the first one.
We got 4.
Communication.
What do you want?
She spelled communication wrong.
Rematch.
I mean, in our relationship.
This feels like a trap.
It's not a trap.
That's a genuine question.
It's no bullshit. What do you want?
That boy got that I like white girls hairline. Do you see that hairline? That signature. Yeah, that's that I like white girls hairline on God. Man, watch out.
You want me to go first?
Please.
I want to be in a committed relationship where I'm valued as a human being and not as an accessory that you can fuck.
That's a good answer.
There's just no way around this. This is the connection. This is the most important thing. You need to get comfortable expressing yourself, and you need to be very clear,
about
very
what you want
explicit in the beginning.
and what you
Trust
don't want.
me, it just works out better that way. You gotta use your words. It gets confusing. There's you, and then there's them. And then there's who you think they are, and then there's who you think they think you are. What? It's a lot. And the only way to make sense of it is to be a yapper. They don't know unless you tell them. You should
True.
want to tell them so they get things right and y'all are on the same page. One of the first things you should do before you start pursuing any romantic connection with anybody
Is know what you
to
want.
talk about it. What does that look like for you? What are we?
What's going on here with us?
Who cares?
And if you have
Bitch.
noticed,
Boom! Get out my car. That was not a punch. That was not a punch. That's reaching over and opening the door, and then I push her out the car. You know what I'm saying? That was not a punch.
desire to have these discussions, oh baby, like what are you doing? You can talk about these important things before the connection is fully formed. That's okay. Because how do you know where you're going?
True that.
Talk about boundaries. Talk about what's considered cheating. Talk about what a romantic connection means to each of you individually. This is an ongoing thing. You don't just have one uncomfortable or deep conversation in the beginning. Like, yes, do that, please. But also, anytime it's appropriate, anytime something comes up, get in the habit of talking to this person about.
You know what's funny? As cliche as this sounds, and as like basic as this sounds, this is hard for people to do. Because if people did what she's saying right now, as simple as it sounds, and things like I always do that. If people did this more, people would avoid a lot of heartbreaks and relationships wouldn't fail as often as they do. Because I truly believe you can learn to love things about people. You can learn to become attracted to people. I mean, how many times do we hear people who like they got together, maybe they weren't initially each other's first pick or types off the rip, whatever, and then they just grew to like be in love with each other. So you can learn to love people too. But I just think everybody's always trying to chase something that fuels their ego, but not their soul.
About the things that matter to y'all. Continue to have these conversations. Try not to leave them in the dark, especially in the beginning.
Right.
If he wanted to, he would, but like,
How does he know what you want?
Arguments and disagreements will happen, but I promise you they will happen less if y'all talk more and have a clear understanding of how things work. Something crazy happened, talk to them. They did something you like, talk to them about it. They did something you didn't like, talk to them
for
about it.
sure.
Like, this is the person you're choosing. And if you're not telling them, then who are you telling?
It's like getting a car and not knowing what maintenance is, not knowing what gas mileage it takes, not knowing how often you need to pay the insurance. Like, it's like you got to know this before you just buy some car that you're contractually binded to for X amount of years. Or it's like buying a house and not knowing the structural what's the word? Fuck it. Yeah, y'all get what I'm saying though.
The next one is my
Liabilities
personal
is what I
favorite,
meant.
Curiosity. You need to be curious.
Like Mr. Rager.
You see my shit?
Wait.
I love this movie so much. Oh my god, I'm just such a sucker for like it's animated like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and it's just like black love, the locks, the free forms, and then they're like in New York and like they're nerdy. I love this movie so much. Shout out to them and Kid Cudi for doing their things on this. Intergalactic is the name of the movie, y'all.
Mr. Rager, that's you?
You need to be curious about them, even if you know them well. This is gold. This is a drug. This is the spark that old people complain about not having in their marriages. It's mainly the idea that you exist and you go through life, trials and tribulations, writing your own story, and someone comes along and they want to read it? Every chapter, in a world where our attention is so easily divided and taken from us, somebody wanting to know you is such a good feeling.
True that.
I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the best gifts you can give somebody. Sometimes we need another person to help us learn about ourselves, and to want to be known is such a gift. I gotta call my baby.
Stop it.
Your call has been forwarded to an
Damn.
automatic.
Yo, I air this bitch out. I'm
course
sorry for you,
can't
gal.
learn everything about somebody, but even the idea that you're trying to, being committed to understanding, seeing things in them that they can't see in themselves, paying attention, that's how you keep the fire burning. That's how you continue to foster the connection. Take notes, literally. Jot down some cute things about them. Get in the habit of knowing and wanting to know them. It's really fun. Be a detective, but don't lurk. That's weird. There should be limits on how far you'll go to investigate things, especially when you can just ask them. Ask them about their dreams, their passions. I don't care how corny that is. Ask them about their favorite show. Step into their world for a little bit. They should be doing the same thing for you. And if you have no desire to do this, I don't know, get over it. This is how you keep things going. Be curious, seek answers.
Curious
every now and then.
George.
Here we go. Look, I'm just gonna say it. You gotta be vulnerable. Like, there's no way around it. Being nonchalant is corny. Whatever you gotta do, you might have to work on some self-esteem, insecurities, but at some point, you
Dude, she's
gotta
cooking.
do it. You gotta open up your stupid little heart and you gotta let people in. Even if you don't like it. You're not gonna get very far if you don't open that door. This is
True
how
that.
you learn about them.
Nobody can get a chance to get to know you if you're not honest with them. If everything y'all do is surface level, or if it's performative and it's just to fit a certain level of comfort or to avoid rocking the boat. I always say people never really know you until you get in an argument with them.
About yourself. This is how
that's
you
part of you.
deepen that connection. You're gonna uncover a lot of truths about yourself. You're gonna discover some wounds you didn't know you had.
Yeah.
Some good things too. But maybe you're one of those people that has a lot of wounds to share. Just some big old gaping holes.
Hey!
Easier said than done.
Come on, bro.
Being vulnerable sucks, especially in the beginning. But you don't need to feel stupid.
You don't need to feel stupid and like wanting what you want. You know, you don't go into a store and you're like, well, I want Pepsi, but I don't want to make the store owners feel uncomfortable about me getting Pepsi. So I'm actually going to go get some Sprite. No, you want what you want and you deserve what you want to have. You know what I'm saying? In this life, go get what you want to have. No cap. I agree.
Being vulnerable. Ever. You're
Ever.
supposed to be vulnerable.
How else would a person get to know you if you're not vulnerable? And it's like, it's you. I can see it feels like, but it's you. Don't feel embarrassed or stupid for being you and expressing who you are. That's the whole point of life. I agree.
It only hurts so much because you don't ever do it. And the more you do
It's
it,
like
the
working
sooner
out.
you realize it's less about other people and it's more about you.
Yeah.
It's more about you
Projecting.
trusting yourself to lay things out for people to see, even if it's a mess. We don't get to pick and choose which pieces of a person we want to accept. We have to accept the whole thing, the good and the flaws. All of it. There's just a point where you have to stop being mysterious and embrace the fear of being perceived, dude, and possibly judged, even if it's for a split second. Even if they might say something cartoonishly clumsy and it shatters your confidence for a couple minutes. It's new for a lot
Gotta do
of
it.
us.
Do it.
I'm not saying you need to be each other's therapist, but like, why not? at least for like a day,
Couple hours,
minutes.
couple
Shouldn't
seconds.
you be? Aren't y'all connecting? I don't think providing a supportive place within a connection is a bad thing. There's perks to being in a romantic connection with someone. It's okay to be vulnerable. It takes a lot
This lady
to
is
be
cooking.
vulnerable. So
Oh
when
my
you
God.
see someone being vulnerable, let them know, hey, I see you trying. Thank you. And hopefully you're extended the same thing. We want to be connected, right? So do it. You don't have to share everything everywhere all at once. But people want to get deep. And if you can't swim, just say that. But this is how you learn to float.
She said, if you
I
can't
wrote
say,
that.
you can't swim.
You're doing great. Last one.
Authenticity.
I know this word is overused, but let me actually explain.
Let her cook.
Believe it or not, if you want to build a real romantic connection, you gotta show up as the real you. Even if it's scary,
His grandpa was an
even if
ass.
you tried it out before. Being hurt doesn't give us permission to move strategically with other people when they're trying to be genuine with you. Like, this is how you miss out on people. This is how you miss out on experiences. Protect yourself, of course. Don't do anything stupid. Don't put in a bunch of effort when you're not getting anything in return.
Damn.
But how can we get things like a healthy partnership, unconditional love, acceptance? How can we get those things? How can someone accept you if you never give them the chance? You gotta be you. You gotta be authentic. You have to let them choose you.
Yeah.
And the only way to do that is to drop everything else and show up authentically.
What you are. It's like you getting a Pepsi. Let's back to the Pepsi. It's like you to get a Pepsi can and actually inside is a Fanta Light. You'd be like, the fuck, nigga, I wanted a Pepsi. But everybody be trying to act like they Pepsi, knowing them niggas is drained the juice at the bottom of a trash bag, or knowing they're high C or some shit. Whatever you actually are, niggas be trying to hide and say, I'm a Coke bottle, or I'm a this, or I'm a, you know, like, be what you are from the get-go. And you'll find that people stop wasting your time a lot less often because they know exactly what they're going to get.
That's what I am.
What the fuck is that? This is corny and weird. This is weird.
You might have to accept the fact that you could get rejected.
For sure.
Or you could have the best experience of your life.
For sure.
I'm gonna
It's
say this,
50-50.
and I know you guys won't judge me. I know this is a safe space.
No, it's not.
I tried to connect with people without showing them the real me.
Oh,
Stop
yeah. Don't we all?
doing that, especially romantically. That shit will not work.
Because it's like, think about how many people go to bed next to each other never fully knowing who the other person really is. Or think about how many people go to bed with each other, started off saying both pretending to be something they weren't, and then now they resent each other when they look at each other in bed because you're not even what I signed this. You're not even the car that I bought when I signed this contract. I thought you were a Nissan Altima, and you're I don't know. Y'all get what I'm saying, bro.
The less I tried to fit into everybody else's mold, the
You created
easier
your
time I
own.
had finding someone who wanted me, just me. Stop trying to connect with people who you know don't fit with you.
True that.
Stop trying to connect with people who you haven't shown the real you. That fake shit is not gonna work. The less we do that, the less we dwell, and the less we actually feel is lost when things don't work out.
And it's like, you talk to somebody, a quick way to test this for everybody is just talk to somebody. When you talk to somebody, are you actually being yourself? Not do you feel good talking to them, but are you actually yourself? Are you censoring yourself when you talk? Are you making yourself look the best possible? Or are you just naturally in a state of comfort and at ease? You know, do you feel alarmed and at attention, or do you feel disarmed and at ease when talking to people? That's a great way to tell what's what.
You don't need to be perfect. We didn't come off of an assembly line. Stop trying to be all these other things, because that fake shit won't last anyway. Like, why would that work? How are you forming a connection based off an inauthentic image? It doesn't work. It doesn't make
McLovin.
sense. And maybe for some of y'all, that means you got to take a little extra care to work on those negative beliefs, because your partner can't do that for you. They're not you. And that's not really fair to them. That's not how you build. And they can help you, they can be encouraging, they can be uplifting, but at the end of the day, that's work that you gotta do.
For
Because
sure.
you're always in a relationship with yourself.
Before anybody
You're
else.
always in a relationship, even if you're single, even if you're not connected to anybody.
Yes, ma'am.
You're always in a relationship.
This is such a good video,
Spend
y'all.
time
Oh
with
my
yourself,
God.
explore, put yourself in different
Bro, I go on solo dates all the time. You gotta learn to treat yourself. And I don't mean on some aesthetic, performative, like just find out what you love and do that. Regardless of who's gonna do it with you. Like just do that. Enjoy spending time with you. Like I enjoy sometimes opting to be by myself versus hanging out with people. Genuinely. Like people that I love, I like, and I enjoy being around just because I really just love me some me. You know what I'm saying?
situations.
Damn,
The
this is a
only
lit
way
video,
To
y'all.
prepare
Ah.
and not be hurt when connections get tough is to know who you are
Be honest.
within the connection. You
Yeah.
can't do that if you're wearing a mask.
Take that
you
mask
can't
off.
do that if you're not being yourself.
Come
you
on.
can't do that if they don't know the real you.
Keep trying.
Communication,
Oh.
curiosity, vulnerability, authenticity.
I always say, we as humans, you know what we all need? We all, at the end of the day, just want somebody to love us the way we need to be loved. We all want somebody to recognize that sometimes we like being the little spoon and we don't always want to be the big spoon. We all need somebody to recognize that we got abandonment issues. So maybe we need a little bit of extra reassurance, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when people ignore us or sometimes when people leave us, it gives us that same feeling of whenever our parents left us. I don't know, bro, but we all just need somebody who understands us and just wants to be with us. When I say be, I mean just be. Whether that's sitting in silence, whether that's maybe not my most flattering angles, maybe that's whenever I'm a little grouchy, like somebody who can just understand when I'm mad. I don't need you to fix a problem, just be there for me. Like we all want the same thing at the end of the day. We just package it in different ways.
This is just a guide, just a little push to kind of get you thinking about the right things. There's no
Aw.
blueprint to this. Every connection is going to be different.
This is
and
real
that's
love.
what makes them beautiful. It's not 50-50. It's just y'all making that inner child happy again.
She cooked. She cooked. She's cold. She's cold. I was about to say she belongs to this because you know, but nah. Good video by Dead Friends, man. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta subscribe. What a great video by Dead Friends, man. Y'all already know what to do. Like and subscribe. Make sure y'all comment y'all, you know, your own relationship shits. I appreciate y'all for watching. We out.